Today I want to finally wrap up this kitchen project because these videos were posted so far apart. To give you a clearer idea of how I worked through all of this, I've combined all 3 days into one big video. So I hope this gives you a better realistic look at what I was able to accomplish each day. So the first thing I did to start day one was just to calm the chaos on the floor because I'm trying to get into those back cabinets so that we can create the new office space. So that is what I'm doing now. So here are all of her current work projects that she has, and this is all the extra organizers and hangers that we have so far. Next up is putting away what's on the table. Once you start making a little progress and things start finding a home, it's so much easier for you to clean up because you know exactly where all of your stuff should go. So I'm gonna go set this by the makeup now. I know where the hair clips go. I know where her sunscreen goes. It's super easy to just go unload whenever you get home and put everything back. I now know where lips go. More Q-tips, jewelry. So I can also go put both of these up because I know where they go. I have kind of organized things here. We have some computers, some office supplies, and this is stuff that we will deal with whenever we get to the kitchen. This is also computer supplies. I will organize it with all of the office stuff. So my idea is to take this one shelf that's massive and use this for organizing her office space. We do have to put all of this stuff somewhere, but they just came to add this construction and they added these extra cabinets and primarily this one. So there's a lot of space in there. Now we have a lot more space over here too. I think they're going to add like a wine fridge in here. So that is something to consider. I think we can do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start moving all of the food stuff. I'm just going to fill it in this cabinet for the time being, and then we'll get back to it whenever we come to the kitchen. I know it seems weird, like why would you move it over there and not just get it organized from the start? Sometimes it's just quicker if you focus on one area. So the area I'm focusing on right now is this new office space zone over there. And in order to get it done as quickly as possible, I'm just gonna shove the food on the other side of the kitchen and come back to it later. Yes, I will have to go through it again, but it really helps me stay focused. And whenever you're staying focused, you can just work so much quicker. All of these are masks. Okay, this is also stuff for work, so I will leave it here. This is also work. So along with just focusing on one space at a time rather than letting yourself get distracted by organizing the pantry alongside organizing this stuff, another tip I have is to zone off a big space. I call these little quick wins. It's something that helps you feel mentally motivated and encouraged to keep going. Once you finish this one spot, even if it's in the big kitchen area, you're going to feel so accomplished and feel like you're making progress. And that mental victory is going to help push you forward into doing more and more of the kitchen space. Like, I mean, how good does this look right now? Now we have everything out of the cabinets that isn't work related, and I've shoved everything that was in here on the other side of the kitchen, and we will get that all organized soon. But let's go back to the office. These are backdrops that she might use when filming. I found this, you guys saw this at the top. I thought we could just use this. I'm trying to do everything clear for her with a label, and then they can just grab it down. It has a lid. Perfect. Yeah. We made this box a while back for, these don't look like backdrops, so we'll leave those. Okay. Next, I think it makes the most sense to start putting away her projects. All of this stuff. I think if we can go ahead and put the projects on the shelves, that's really going to help us. These are the clear organizers that I prepped in the most recent episode. As we separated all of her skincare supplies from her work materials, she had said from the very first declutter that we did over 2 years ago that these bins really helped her projects stay organized. So I got more of these because she has quite a lot of current projects going on. And I also just love the idea of keeping our current projects in this cabinet so that they're easily found and easily accessible. I also love that at the end of the day, instead of leaving them scattered on the table, she has an bucket that's easy to throw everything back into, and she can store it behind the cabinet, close the doors, and forget about it until work the next day. I'm hoping this will just create a better balance of separation of work and home life. Okay, it's kind of bugging me that these aren't all the same. We only have one more, so we'll just change the one that we have. One will be different, which will be a little annoying, but it's okay. So far, this is looking so good. I want all of the current projects at eye level, and there's never a question of, oh my gosh, I lost the current project, but where is it? Like, it's all gonna be right here. Look at the size difference. Like, that is different. And we can, oops, this goes here. We can also swap this one for this guy. One added benefit that I just thought of was that if we have all of our current projects where they are always going to be, like, current projects will always be on these shelves, because her employees know that, and because her skincare room is not organized, and they're just better, there's better separation and organization, I think it's gonna be easier for Eunice to not just rely on Eunice to put projects away whenever they're done. It's clear communication for even her employees that, like, okay, after we're finished filming this project, I can take it upon myself to go put it back because I know where everything goes in the skincare room. It's not just up to Eunice because Eunice is the only one that knows the system in her head. Like, now everybody knows it, everybody can help out. So maybe that'll help ease some of the stress for her too. Hadn't thought of that before, but I think that's gonna be a really good benefit for her. We also have these that she is working on as well. So I think I'll slide this stuff on this shelf. Okay, here is a current. Okay, so she left this in this box. I really want to try and transfer it over. I love that face. Okay, more current. I'm so glad that we went back for this whole shelf because this is 3 shelves of projects that she's doing right now. And I think this is going to be really good to show people the separation of, like, I think it'll help make sense of the skincare room from before too. Whenever you're like, oh my God. And for me too, like, whoa, okay, that is a lot of, like, work stuff. Yeah, like, I get why the room was so chaotic before. I am pretty sure this is a project he's still working on because I've seen her post for them. So I think I will go ahead and, like, stick these in here. I'm gonna actually lower all of our boxes and stuff. Current projects, we'll keep it to the bottom half. That way we can put more of the office supplies here so she can actually see into them rather than, like, having to look up. I think that would be a little too hard for her. Then we can put these on an eye level shelf, and we can put cables and stuff like that. That'll be good. These are my favorite boxes for cables. Because they're stackable, it's so easy to get everything organized. So that's what we're gonna use these for. So we have this box of random stuff. Okay, I think it's an iPhone charger. I'm not sure what that one is. Here are just extra cameras. Oops. I'm even going to make a bag for old cameras here. Here's old camera equipment. So these are like iPhone in here. Let's see. So I'm gonna do one for phones and then one for miscellaneous cables. You know, those always show up. Okay, this goes to the camera. I also found this pile of stuff in her bedroom, and I know if I don't get this organized for her, it'll never get organized, so I'm just going to do it. And right now I'm just searching for office supplies or electronics, anything we can put away from there, and slowly over the course of organizing the kitchen, we'll put all this away. I noticed camera equipment that shouldn't be in here, so I want to make sure we get that organized. Okay, this is all camera. Okay, I'm glad we did that. Maybe that's it. Here's a charger, office supplies. Okay, I will let them go through this. I was able to get all of these 3 boxes. This one I'm going to put tripods. Good. Okay, back to here. Okay, this is like random cables. I'll be the first to admit that cables and electronics can be really challenging to go through. Ideally, it would have been best if they were here to help narrow these down, because it's highly unlikely that these are all in use, but they aren't here, so I'm just going to organize them as best I can, and they'll need to go through these and declutter whenever they're able to. Look at all that dust. Cables are something that I think you really just have to stay on top of. Personally, my husband and I go through our cables and cull what we don't need, maybe once or twice a year, just to stay on top of it. Okay, got it. So I did find this sack of office supplies, which I told her when we were doing our declutter originally, is to just keep it together because, you know, we can use it whenever we make your office. Okay, so we do have this one that's stackable. We could put it up high. I don't think there's really a need to organize these, like hyper organize them, just because that's not the kind of business that she runs. There's no point of getting rid of them, of course, but there's also no point of like getting them super organized if you're not going to use like pencils every day. You just need them every once in a while. I'm not a fan of decluttering things that you may realistically need later, the emphasis being realistically need. So getting rid of something only to repurchase it down the road, I think that's just wasteful. Unless you really are out of room, I try to make space for these items as I organize. What I find happens is that after the next pass of decluttering or during routine maintenance, sometimes that's when I find out, oh, I don't really need this. Aquabomb, skincare, is it? Is that skincare? Yes, skincare, of course it would. How old is that one? Oh, it's so good. And then at that point, that's when I declutter it. But I find that this whole process just takes time, and I think it's better to be cautious with what you let go of rather than regret and repurchase down the road. We still have a lot more to do in the kitchen, but I think the office space is done. Where we have fabrics, extra office supplies. This is just an empty camera case in case she needs to take it on the go. We have all kinds of equipment for cameras and GoPros, random electronics, all the computer and iPhone gadgets, tripods, some easy access office supplies, computers, and now we have all of her current projects down here. So they just moved into this house, and this space, like, this is just naturally where they put the medicine, first aid, any health related things, supplements, vitamins, all those kinds of things, first aid kits. That is already, like they've already shoved it over here. So I feel like, you know, I kind of like that. We'll keep it out of the kitchen. I like this area for like health. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. I have like random stuff like this. This probably isn't nipple patches. What is it? Computer, SD cards. And now I know where to put those. So as I'm taking everything out of the shelf, I'm going to do my best to put it where I think it goes, if it already has a home. And then for all the other things, I'm just going to put them on the floor and get them organized. There's also a ton of masks hanging around, so I'd like to make an entire shelf just for that so we can get them out of the living room. So one thing I'm going to do is add this wax melter, or whatever these are called, these wax spas, to the bottom. And these two as well. Oh, okay. All right, it ain't pretty, but it all fits down there, and that's what's most important. Next, I'm thinking we will do all the masks right here. That is a camera battery. These are all of the masks. Ooh, that is so fancy. That's cute. Okay, we're gonna really fast forward through this area because I don't want to relive it. This was the most stressful section of the entire kitchen because all of the labels were in Korean and I didn't really know what all of them meant. So I was using Google Translate for almost every bottle to figure out what it was. And sometimes the translation was so far off, I just had to take my best guess. Like, what is rabbit's foot? You know, I don't know where I should categorize that. So I really just tried to do my best through here. They will have to go back and fine tune it later. It was definitely a painful process, but in the end, I think I categorized them to the best of my ability. And then for all of the things I had no idea what it was or just stray pills, I put them off to the side in a bin that they can sort through later. Because this area was just so draining to go through, I am going to shift gears and kind of put everything away for the end of the day and work on a different side of the kitchen so that I can find some more energy and motivation to keep going. But this is the final look for today, and now I'm going to work on the other side of the kitchen, try to put away some more stuff into the cabinets. I try to be cautious with what I throw away, so if it's something that I think a box they might want to keep, I will let them make the final call later. That's whenever it's really nice, whenever people are here to help you, so you can make that call in the moment, but they're not here today, so we're just going to do the best with what we have and make the best decisions that we can in the moment. So I'm going to start by putting all of their kind of health supplements and protein bars on the very bottom shelf. And then these are a bunch of like breakfast cereal pouches that we had organized in a previous declutter video for her. We're going to put these along with the actual breakfast cereal on this shelf. And I really like how that looks. So we'll be finished there. And then as far as this pantry goes, I'm just going to kind of put everything away that I pulled out today. It's just so that we don't make the kitchen too chaotic, because my next step, I think, is going to be to move on to the laundry room so that we can keep checking off these quick wins and feel like we're making progress on a project that seems very overwhelming. Okay, so I was only able to get as far as you guys saw. I realized there's so many like individual pills and just miscellaneous things that I feel like I really need their help organizing, so I just put them in a box. I'll show you in a second. I made a pile over on this side of the room and gathered kind of the rest of like the miscellaneous items that were hanging out in their bedroom and throughout the house and put them all in one area. I'm hoping that in between my visits, they'll be able to kind of go through some of that stuff and see if there's anything they need to declutter, or if they can help me make sense of the medicine. So we will come back and pick up with the laundry room and the rest of the kitchen and then finish this space, as well as all the pantry stuff. But I feel like we did make some really good progress. This is a good jump start for whenever we come back. Let me show you the pile. This here is the box of medicine and vitamins. I just don't know what it is, so I put it in one box, hopefully to make it feel smaller. This is actually all empty stuff. These are empty bags and just different things that we've cleared out today. So I went ahead and set those to the side. These were piles from their bedroom actually, and I don't know what we want to do with those. And then I have a pile of important documents. But I mean, from everything in the house, I feel like that's pretty good. Now the whole floor is now empty, so I feel like that was pretty good progress for today. And then the one other thing I did do was, these are all the empty, guys. This is costumes I still need to put in the closet. We need to get another bin for, but this is stuff that I'm still going to use throughout the house. So I just kind of put it out of sight for them now. Okay, we are all cleaned up. The floor for tonight is done, and I will probably be back in a week or so. That should give them a little bit of time to go through this pile, and then we will tear apart the kitchen. This is empty. I packed up all my gear, and then this is what I have left, all the extra organizers. I'm gonna break it up into two different zones. We have the kitchen space that we're in now, and then we have the laundry room over here. This is the laundry room off of the kitchen. I have this nice sliding door, so you don't always have to see it if you don't want to. And just to create some sense of quick calm, there actually happens to be a lot of food down here, or some rice, some drinks. I would rather just put all of the food in the kitchen. That makes no sense to me, so we're gonna get it up. I'm gonna keep taking all of this stuff out and just spread it out on the kitchen counter so it'll be easier to see. This looks like tools that you might get if you buy a new washing machine. Okay, this I believe is for the garbage disposal. I will put this by the door. Okay, this is a bunch of potatoes. I'll just leave those there for now. These are more apartment boxes that you get anytime you move into a new apartment. It has all of the books for every device in your apartment, and you really can't let it go, because if you ever move out, you have to give it to the next person and they dock you if you don't have these. Okay, this space is calmer now. Next, we'll grab everything down here. Okay, that one is empty. Now to try and get back here, but first we're gonna move these so that we can open the door. Now we can finally see what all we have in here. Oh, this is big stuff. Okay, for this stuff, because it's heavy, there's no point of hauling it to and from. So I'm just gonna put some of this stuff up high and we'll work with it there. everything is out. I left those down there, but now we can kind of get this quickly organized. And here's all the other stuff. Okay, just kidding. I forgot we have all of this stuff too. A lot of this stuff is just what you would buy in bulk. I don't know how I feel about buying in bulk. I feel like it makes sense like if you're all about saving money, but then I think of like how nice it is just to have one of something and not have like 12. I'd just rather go buy the one thing at the store whenever I need it rather than have like a bunch. Do you guys feel that way too? Like I'm just kind of over bulk. But sometimes they make it impossible to not buy bulk. One thing I am gonna do, I noticed there's a lot of cleaning products in there, but I'm wondering if there's any underneath the sink, which is where most people kind of put them. So before I get that organized, we're gonna see. Oh no, okay, no, in maybe these drawers. I might have some in here, no. You know, I just never know where they might be. This is tape. This stuff I did find. I am going to consider this laundry room material, and that'll make some space in this room. Okay, we're good. First, I'm just going to try to make sense of what we have and kind of separate it by laundry and cleaning. Those are the two major categories that I see. So like downy laundry, laundry sheets. I think this goes with the other draining too, so we'll put it there. More laundry. Probably baking soda for laundry. I'm not sure. Laundry, I bet. Laundry, Drano. Okay, cleaning, laundry. Next, there's a large assortment of soap for some reason. So, soap. These are for cleaning produce. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these under the sink. This is also kitchen detergent, so put it in here too. This is also soap. Everything is separate now. Just kidding, I found these in there. More soap. This is for dishwasher, so I'm gonna move it in the kitchen with the dishwasher stuff. To be completely honest, whenever I say sometimes I'm putting something somewhere, I just group it here to deal with it later. Okay, so this is all the other stuff that we need to go through. So these are for moisture, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them with laundry too. And then, okay, and then Swiffer. Yeah, see how like, whenever you have so many and nothing's really organized, you just open 2 packs and you never fully use either pack and they just stay open, taking up space. So I will put these in there as well. Okay. They use wet tissue a lot for like hands and cleaning, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in there as well. Trash bags we can put in there. We have all these laundry bags, we'll just put them together for now, and these will go in there as well. For now, I'm gonna put these right here. Laundry. There are more trash bags. And they must have got these lint rollers on sale because there are a lot. Okay, so we have more dishwasher, cleaning sponge. Okay, so far, this is what we've been able to clear off. Still got it organized. So this is cleaning, hand soap, and really just laundry. What I would really like to do in this space is have something that's stackable, but it's really just not designed for that. We do have a shelf over here, but underneath the sink, we can't really do that. So this is gonna be a little tricky. I'm wondering, right here in the corner, this is where the recycling is going to go. So it's gonna be hard to get back there. So I'm thinking we should probably put all of the surplus stuff and just leave one out like in the front counter that's really easy to access, one of everything, and then they can replace it. But see, I think that would be the best strategy, but I feel like for some reason with Eunice, she's gonna end up thinking she doesn't have it because she won't think to look in the extras. So I don't know if that's gonna actually work. I feel like that's just going to get really messy because, you know, we already had that for her and it got a little messy. So I'm not sure. It
It would be great to put something in the back here that they're not going to use all the time, which makes me think of like the tools and the books and things like that that you're not always grabbing for. We should probably put over here. The rest of the stuff we could put over here. Like we could do the top shelf for just hand soap. Under the bottom, we could put laundry. That makes a lot of sense. Over here, maybe cleaning. Over here, pamphlets and things like that. Okay, I like that. Let's do it.
Okay, let me explain that one more time while you're looking. This is what I'm thinking. Hand soap up here, we keep it contained. She knows exactly where to go. Down here, we'll put all of the laundry stuff. On this side, we can put cleaning, and there seems to be a lot of extra cleaning stuff, so we could put that down here. And then on this side, I gotta figure out what those are. On this side, we can put the pamphlets and tools and stuff like that that they don't really use there. Okay, I don't know. I think this might be for windshield wipers. I don't know. Why does it make me think it's for windshield wipers? I have no idea what this one is. All right, first we're gonna start with the hand soap. Close that. I wonder if she knows these are, I'm gonna just take them out of the box. They're clearly very dusty. I don't think that will matter to her. This one is actually open, so be careful with that one. And so, it's amazing how much space you can save whenever you like just think about how it goes in there. Oh, so good. Okay, I'm thinking in just a second, I can't get to it right now, but we could put the lint rollers and things down here. But now, since I'm already down here, I should just go ahead and put all the laundry stuff down here. I'm gonna try not to use any of the acrylic organizers that we've been using in all the other spaces. And I'm gonna try, and if I need something, I'm gonna try to reuse something that I already have from the stash we've been accumulating through all of these episodes we've been doing. I always put all of the extra bins I find, put them to the side. I don't get rid of them until the very end because you never know when you might need them. So this is where I keep all of the extra organizers that we might use. I think this could be a really good one for laundry. This could be good for something. This one, or even this one for that space. So I'll take them all in there and see what works. I'm gonna show you that you don't have to actually buy stuff to get it nice. Okay, so I'm gonna see which one of these is fullest. They all feel really full. This feels the lightest, I think. So we'll put extras in the back. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, we can raise the shelf. We can do this. I wish I had that before, no. But it's probably gonna need, yeah. Okay. Bummer, that's okay. That should work. Let's check it first. Perfect. All right, back. We have a lot of this. What I like about doing it this way is that we don't need organizers because it's already contained in this small area, and it can get messy without getting too out of control. Like if things get jumbled around, at least you still know, okay, I can go look at on the laundry shelf for the extra laundry detergent. I can go to the hand soap department and see if there's any hand soap. Like, even if it gets messy, it's okay because you still know where it is. Like, it still works. It's kind of just a great trick. I will put these in here. I think that's kind of for laundry. These are all 3 stain removers.
Okay, and then we have laundry sheet. These guys can fit perfectly. Here. This bag. So this was from her previous bathroom. They're not using it anymore. So what if we put some of like the little stain bottles and these? Just love reusing stuff. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this for her. I love getting new organizers. I think it's, you know, it's beautiful, right? But I equally love the challenge of trying not to spend money and just reusing what you have. Sometimes it doesn't work. You just have to go out and buy something, but I feel like a lot of the times you can surprise yourself. There's not a right or wrong way. Just do whatever works for you, but it is fun and more satisfactory whenever you reuse something that you already have. There's like a spark of joy that buying something doesn't give you that same joy. Okay, this is everything we were able to clear out. This shelf is really good. I'm leaving these low right now because I want her to be able to find them. If they get pushed in the very back, she won't know where they are. So this is all laundry. I feel like for now, that's good, and we can move over to this area. Okay, let's start by getting all this stuff down here. Okay, so I think first we'll just go ahead and put all the cleaning stuff way back here. I'm gonna move whatever this is over here. Close quarters, sorry for the close up. I think I just like those all the way in the back. Then we have these guys. Extra, okay. We have some Drano, Febreze, and bug spray. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I think it works. And then I do have a lot of open Swiffers, so we should probably, maybe we could use this one for wet tissue. And then, you know, it'll allow you to stack more in there. You can kind of get smart with how you stack it. That kind of works nicely, I think. We could put these here too. Just right in there. I think that works. Oh, and we have these, so I can put these kind of in the side there. That should work, and easily grab that. Perfect. You don't need to grab this in and out, or you can just move it. Okay, we did it. Now we have this space for manuals and things that you need for your house. So let me go grab those and show you what I mean. And we have these extra. So this is vacuum cleaner parts, papers for apartment, and all of this for apartments. I'm gonna see if we can kind of congregate all of this and put it back here. I also just found these papers too. All right, vacuum cleaner, empty box. So we do have a lot of different Dyson parts. I'm just gonna put it in here for now. Manuals. I think that should go there too. Okay, actually, they need to go through all of this stuff and put it in the right room. So the toilet one can go in there. I'll just go ahead and put it in here to get it out of the kitchen floor, and then they can find it later. You know, that kind of works. I'm just gonna stack it funky for now. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe they'll go through it later. It's not really stuff that you need all the time, so I think that will work. The only thing I'm wondering about is vacuum cleaner part. I need to rework this. Okay, maybe wet tissue we could put over here. And then I think it makes sense cleaner, like the cleaner. Oh no, okay, the you know what? They should put their vacuum in the wall. It's just precariously setting up there. So I'm just gonna move this with the vacuum cleaner. And then if they put it on the wall, all the parts will stay together. So that makes the most sense. All right. Okay, I think that works. There actually was a little bit more that I wanted to add in here. Tape and this insulation. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit it anywhere, but maybe we could use this one instead. It's kind of good for tape. Ooh, wow. But now if we can fit it anywhere, that's the question. Tissue should just go in the kitchen since that's where they use it the most. That would help us. It could go there. Oh, that's nice. Organize wet tissue in the kitchen. This is recycling. Okay, let me show you this cabinet before I move the recycling back. So I think it looks good. And it kind of does look uniform with all those extra baskets. All stuff for their apartment pamphlets and whatnot. Over here we have all cleaning supplies and kind of some miscellaneous home goods. Swiffers, and this will kind of shift over time as they have less and maybe they'll have more and it'll get more crowded. We will see. But for now, I think that looks really good. And then, you know, we should just put one of our extra many bottles of soap in here. Actually, she has 2 bottles of soap by the kitchen sink, so I grabbed the uglier of the 2. The other one is very beautiful. I'm just gonna clean it up and oh god, I don't think they've ever turned that water on before. Wow, okay, I think I used the sink for the first time. Oh, do you need to get a container for these? I think I have one more somewhere and we will pull this back. Okay, for bags, I'm thinking we just fold them and put them in here maybe? We do have space under the sink, so we could put them in here with these. I like that better. There's so many. Or we could put the plastic bags in here. Give their own bin. I like that. Jeez. Or we put all the plastic bags in here. Okay. I don't like that. No. I do think this needs to go like this. May end up using this one after all. Oh God. Maybe for these. Not get this one to stay, so I think for now, it just stays here. It's easy, very intuitive. Next up, I should have probably checked this first. Aha. Okay, actually, I'm gonna leave this like this because I believe this is how her aunt cleans with this bucket, and these are all of her tools, so we won't mess with that. We'll just leave it there. It's working. I will leave toilet paper up there, but I did get down the extra Costco bags. Put them next to the washing machine. Not pretty, but it works. Okay, we're done with the laundry room. Let me show you. Don't get me wrong, we still have all of this stuff we need to put up, but at least we're done with this part. Okay, just as I was finishing, I realized, can you see those bags? I didn't even notice these. She already has a collection down here. So I know they use these for recycling sometimes. I'm not quite sure, but I know that I always see them with recycling stuff. So I will just leave them here for now. Hopefully they won't multiply. And I'm gonna leave them by the recycling. I'm gonna leave them by the washing machine because they were already there. Seem to be working well for them, but now I have them all in one place. I can't believe I missed those. I wish there was a better place for these Costco bags, but right now there's not. So I'm just gonna put them next to the refrigerator. If we find somewhere later that we can stick them, we will. You guys like me have probably been eyeing these. I really wanna peel them off, but some people really love keeping them on. So we're gonna have to, we'll peel it off and put it right back. That's so sharp. I actually, does it bug you guys as much as it does me? I'm not sure how people can go leaving this on. I like rip all the plastic off immediately. I completely spaced it, forgot we needed labels. So I'm gonna do that now. We'll just keep it simple, miscellaneous. I can't believe I forgot that. Okay. I'm not gonna do another final look of this because I just forgot this. I don't want to reshoot everything, but just know we're adding labels. In the next
video when we get to the kitchen, we will find space for these and for all of this stuff. But I'm gonna actually go put this with the vacuum now, and hopefully they will hang it up so that the Dyson doesn't fall. That would be a really big, all right. That concludes the laundry room, but now we have a big disaster in the kitchen that we need to start. So these are the drawers I want to tackle first. Whenever you open up, this is what you got. And then you have this top drawer. I think we can clean this out really quickly, and then it'll give us more space to kind of get everything else organized. In the last video, we have all of these tissues we need to organize. I'm thinking this might be a really great place for tissue. We have gloves. Saran wrap was also something that we got out of this laundry room earlier. I think this drawer will be really easy and give us that quick win, and it'll look so good when I'm done. And then I also want to work on these 2 drawers next to it. Honestly, these aren't that bad, but I think we can make them better. First up, we're gonna take all of this out, and I think this drawer is only gonna take 5 minutes or less. They have a blender section that I've already seen, so I think this will be really good to add to that later. Okay. Looks like we have more manuals. Blender, paper towels, baggie. Okay. Wow, it's so good already. Already, it looks so good. We still have to figure out where to put that stuff, but I mean, look how calm that is. Okay, these are gloves. Saran wrap. Saran wrap, maybe we'll put it. Good. There are so many napkins and then plasticware, plastic utensils. They've really taken over the drawer here, and there's even a big bag up there. I think that we could store them away really nicely in this drawer with everything. We're gonna grab all of these from the top drawer that is pretty chaotic, but think of all this potential for this drawer after we clean it out. I'm so excited for that, but I did see this entire bag of cutlery and things, so we'll give it its own space, and we're probably going to need so whenever we did the laundry room, we challenged ourselves to use the organizers that we already have, but now since this is the kitchen, I want to go ahead and use the acrylic organizers that we have and make sure it's just really beautiful for her, because I hope that if it's really beautiful, she'll want to keep it really beautiful. I'll go grab the organizers and we can see what fits best. I have this one that I think might just work really well in here. We can kind of move stuff around too so that it fits better, but this should hold everything, I think. So we'll try. This is a secret. If Eunice happens to be watching this, stop watching it right now. You guys, this is still full of cutlery. And I have this baby full already. There is no way she's going to get through all of this because I know this has been here for over 2 years. So don't tell her, but we're gonna recycle this because there's no way she's gonna use this. I'm gonna do it behind her back and give her a little sense of calm and give her this beautiful drawer because the wood insert is so stunning. It should not be hidden by plastic cutlery. I will recycle all these later. And I'm thinking we could just slip this in right here. All right, this one I think is good. And now the top drawer is very minimal, and I think I want to put all of the cutlery in the drawer to the left where they've already started. Maybe we might switch things around a little bit. I did make a little container up there for like birthday candles and stuff, but now that we have more space in here, we'll just move that stuff down here. No problem. So this is going to be really fun. The drawer also has a lot of these containers. These are glass. I'm not sure what you would put in here. I'm thinking spice, but there's 3 large ones in each drawer. I'm wondering what you guys think we're supposed to put in here. Could look at their website. I haven't. I was kind of thinking about putting, this is probably not what they're for, but I was thinking about doing this, putting rubber bands, because rubber bands always end up in the kitchen and it's kind of a nice little spot for them. Maybe even like coins. They have money here. It's kind of a weird spot for them, but you never know. All right, let's get to work. I'm so excited for these beautiful drawers. On second thought, now that I've opened up the other drawer too, I feel like I need to organize both of these at the same time because I've found some stuff that I might want to switch with the wet tissue drawer and with all of those things. We're gonna kind of shuffle these around at the same time. I think that will be best. I love these drawers. Clear. So I'm thinking that this drawer here will be mostly for utensils. We'll kind of shuffle everything since the stove is closer to this area. I think it makes more sense to have different cooking tools and stuff that you would need while you're cooking over here. So I'm gonna kind of shuffle things around just a little bit. Okay.
moving over to this drawer. Okay, we have like kind of peelers. I think that's for coffee. Oh, that still works. I'm not sure what that is. This goes to smoothies and such. Okay, so I actually birthday candles. We'll go ahead and put them. Eunice isn't here for me to ask, but I know that she said she didn't want anything on her countertops. We have space down there for knives. There's a drawer that is meant for putting all of your blades. So I'm wondering if I could go ahead and just move all the knives over there for her. We'll just try it. If she says no, she doesn't want that, then you know, we'll put it back, but let's just try it. Okay, so the one thing I could think to do is, because these inserts move, we could take this one and put it down here, and then move this one and put it here, and then have all the cooking utensils here and here. That way we could put, you know, some spices or something, and it's really close to the oven, so I think that would work. Let's switch them. That would be fun. So instead of putting rubber bands, instead of rubber bands, you can put spices in them. And then that means down here, we still have one empty space here. I put the giant amp over here because it was kind of scary how it was really, the handle was really heavy, and I didn't want anybody to get their wrist on it. So I put most of the knives in here, big one back there. We have all of the scissors, and we will save this space for something we have not yet figured out. I think that looks good. And then back to this space. In here it looks like we have some dish related stuff, which it would be great because we still have all the dish soap. Maybe we can combine those in here. We have some trash. Okay, so aprons, they already are in a container. So we have aprons and pot holders. Maybe we should put the gloves and like saran wrap, things like that in here, and we could put the dish soap with all of the paper towels and things like that. And I like that they were reusing things, but I am gonna take this out because I don't think we need this. This might actually be a sink insert? I'm not sure. I guess this actually works quite well. I think that is a wash. And I'm not sure. What did I say we were gonna put in here? Oh, saran wrap. Okay, we're gonna swap those over. too tall. Bummer. Me? All right. Maybe we could just pour these in there. And just in case, I will cut this paper out and I'll put it on the bottom in case she really likes it and she wants to buy it again. And then we have one more set and some extra dish soap. Okay, I think that's good. That's all we need in this area. Let me show you. Okay, so rearranging that now, everything fits. We could go ahead and just put those down there so it's uniform, and then we could add, she has these cookbooks here. And then I just put her cookbooks there. Okay, I think for now, oh, wait, forgot. Okay, I did add her extra pot holders here and an extra dish sponge. Oops, and one more dish sponge. We will just put those together. Okay, so far, so good. I'm really happy with how these drawers are looking right now. This is actually going a little faster than I was expecting. Okay, this is the disaster. We're leaving, but beautiful laundry room. Got mess everywhere. I am very satisfied with what we have going on here. I'm getting to a point where I need to get to a good stopping point. Okay, change of plans. I said I was gonna try and wrap up tonight, but I feel like I just have to keep going. Like I just can't stop. So we're gonna do some massive shuffling. That's the best way to put it. We're about to make a giant mess. Join me. Down here we have bowls and stuff, and it looks like they've actually consolidated a lot of these. So I'm thinking this should be something that we put where the Tupperware is right now. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so we've got that empty, and I just put everything on the counter. I'm thinking our best bet is to take all of this Tupperware, which this is very shallow. Like these can only be stacked one deep because the cabinets are actually quite shallow. So I think it'll make more sense to put it down low. Okay, so I've got it all out of here now, mostly. And here. Got some there. Okay, and then we have quite a lot here. Before anyone says anything about the Tupperware, what I can think of is that traditional Korean dishes usually means that there are up to like 20 side dishes. I made up that number, but it sure seems like there are 20 side dishes on my table sometimes. So I think a lot of these do get used, but because they moved, a lot of their side dishes haven't been made yet. So I think that's why there are so many. I think it's just their cultural food. I would take the lid off of all of these. They already had them stored like this, and I was thinking if we take off the lids, they will never be able to find them because there are so many. So I'm gonna do my best to make them fit in this drawer, but it is gonna take some true magic work. And kind of feels like Tetris, sort of. By a miracle, I got all the Tupperware to fit. Let me show you. Look at all that. This is the drawer. I think I might end up I'll clean this up tomorrow, but I think I may end up
kind of leaving this. I think this one's actually really good for this space. I think we'll leave it. I will clean it up tomorrow though, and one thing I'd like to quickly do is just move all of the plates and bowls down here, and then way up high I'd like to put the glassware that is taking up the shelves up here. I know they don't use these very often, and I feel like this would just be such a cute space to have kind of your morning beverage, like your coffee and stuff like that. So we'll try and do this part real quick. Okay, I think the rest of this crossover is going to take place tomorrow because there's a lot of glasses spread out. We have wine glasses over here, we have more drink glasses over here, and it's going to be a tedious process because there's a lot of little bitty glasses. Luckily, they're not going to be home tonight, so I can leave a disaster here and pick up right where I left off tomorrow, which is so amazing because it takes a lot to like get to a good stopping point and clean up, and sometimes it's just so much faster. You can just leave your mess and pick up right where you left off tomorrow. I'm ready to be finished organizing this. I know they're ready to have their kitchen organized so they can finally move into their house. We're just gonna push it tomorrow and get it all done. I think it's possible though. Okay, this is the disaster we're leaving, but beautiful laundry room. Got mess everywhere. I wasn't able to start this. It just seemed like too many pieces of the puzzle needed to move in order to do that. This is pretty settled. I want to put all of the glassware up there, but can you just imagine, like, this is so tedious that I just want to do that tomorrow with a clear head. I've got to find somewhere to put the pantry items that we took out of this room. I just put the potatoes back there because I didn't know where to put them right now. We need to make the coffee station over in this area. This I didn't even show you. We've got to figure out what's going on here. I do see some bags that should go to the bag department over there. We've got more stuff going on under here. Stay tuned. I am very satisfied with what we have going on here. This is my after for today that makes me feel like I did good. I mean, look how much better this drawer looks, and we still have some space there. This one's very spread out, like there's just miscellaneous items everywhere, but yeah, we do have some space over here, and then we have all of these. We've got to get more of their pantry stuff figured out over here. We have more pantry. I just put that there last time. We have our work cut out for us for tomorrow if we're gonna finish this. So I'm gonna go get some sleep and shower, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. I am back and ready to take on the kitchen and get this baby wrapped up. I think that it's gonna be manageable to finish it in a short time if we just power through. That is my goal, at least. I just used Jackson to help me transfer all of the glassware over because the cabinets were just way too tall. I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to jump right into our projects because I'm ready to get this done. It looks so beautiful. Let's do it. I will start by showing you up here. I asked Jackson, who's not going to be here to help us, but he helped me do this. We moved all the glasses from there. So now this is completely empty. Those glasses are very high up there, but I know they don't use them very often in the first place, and they were just as high as they were in the other cabinet, so I'm just kind of following their lead with that. And we don't have a lot of space, so we have to maximize all of it that we have. And we just have glasses here. So what I'm thinking, also these couldn't fit, and I have these right here. Right now the coffee is all down here, and I feel like it's just not very inviting. And how fun would it be to get your coffee over here every morning? Like, it has its own little space, and I believe this has hot water too, so it's really perfect. If you're getting tea or something, you can get it all right here with the station. I think we'll go ahead and just pull all of this stuff down. what I grabbed out. So we will try and get it organized up here. As far as organizers go, unfortunately the cabinets are really shallow, so I'm not quite sure what's going to work. So we have these are too long to go in the cabinet, so I'm thinking we'll have to use them somewhere else. We have mostly ones that won't work. Let me show you the ones that I think will work. Voila. I think these two might be the only ones that work. We also have this size left, so we might be able to stack it. That could look really nice and clean. And I know that this like tea and coffee area is something that her employees are going to be using, and that was something that was obviously important to her because she mentioned it a couple of times to me for like having, you know, easy access to tea and stuff for them. So these might work. They both have lids. The shelves are also not adjustable. I wanted to mention that earlier. They're not adjustable. Let's just go see which sizes fit. I like this option better because we can't double stack because the cabinets aren't that tall. So I think we could use these somewhere else. These do stack, and we could probably get, oh, and I happen to have 4 of them. These are so nice. These are like $1.50 here. Makes getting organized so easy. And these, like, as long as you're gentle on your stuff, like especially my dad instilled in me when I was young that you take care of anything that you have, anything, no matter how old it is. And this is something I've always operated on. You treat everything that you buy with respect and it will last. And I think that about these too, as long as you're not hard on them, these will last you forever. Of course, accidents happen. Treat them with respect. They're gonna last. You shouldn't need to replace these every year or something. Just like a one-time thing. Let's go see. Okay. So oh my gosh, it fits. Oh, perfect. One more. We can do side by side. Oh, I love it when there's like a little bitty space too. It just looks nice. I think we've got it. Wow, that's gonna look so good. And I don't think it'll be a problem to fit all of this. Ah! Love it when stuff works out. Got him. All right, to start, I have one box. Let's start with this box first. And I think this is just different tea. Oh, that's cute. Empty. Okay, I'm just gonna put coffee filters in here for now because they don't really have a lot of options. Okay, they have a lot of the same tea, so I'm just gonna put it here. That's cute. So we have tea. Okay, so we got all of that there. Unfortunately, I still have this pile, so I need to figure out what to do with those. I might end up putting those at the top, but I'm not quite sure yet. Or maybe we'll end up putting these down lower. I'm not sure. We could put stuff here. That might work. That might not be Eunice height. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the cups in here, but I think it's still going to work. They did have these for like a pour over coffee that were already up high, so I can put them up high here. I think that'll work. That's good. We still have this one empty, so I'm thinking we'll just put the mugs, and there's some extra glasses floating around too. We can just put them up here.
also heard Eunice say that she doesn't want anything on her countertops. I'm gonna go ahead and just put all of the mugs up there. We still have most of this space free, but I like leaving some extra space. I think that makes a lot of sense for them. Now this can go. Just wipe it down. Welcome to our first minimal corner. Next up down here, it's mostly like appliances. First, let's look at those. Okay, so this is all the juicer. Empty jar I am gonna take out, and we have more blender related items here. So put these on here. These go together. Okay, I think that should be good. That's just appliances there. Okay, there are some things that are blender related in here. This guy, this is the chopper. I'm thinking we could put all of these blender things, which I don't think they use very often. Anyway, we'll just put them in here. Okay, so this is finished, 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 finished. I changed this one, I'm gonna show you later. This is finished. Finished over here, and then we're finished up high. So I'm starting to lose steam in here, and I think that's totally normal, especially whenever you're dealing with a lot of like little bitty things, and I feel like it's a never-ending project and like I'm not making any progress. But the reality is everything from like here back is finished, so we actually are almost done, but it just doesn't feel like that right now. So one thing that I did was start to try to clear off some surfaces just off camera so that I could do it a little bit more quickly and think about like kind of like give myself a pep talk as I was putting just extra stuff away. Like, you can do this, you can do it, you're almost done. So what I am gonna do, kind of the last step of this process, is to take all of the food stuff out and get it stored away. We have a lot of extra cabinetry to work with. We have this here, we have over here. We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 minutes. Sometimes I do like a straight half hour or 20 minutes, but whenever you really are, you know, just feeling it, doing 10-minute intervals was sometimes just better. I'm gonna do that now. 10 minutes, ready? We're gonna put all of the food where you guys are sitting. What we have going on down here, I think is actually working for them, so we're just gonna leave it. Okay, I'm gonna try to put a lot of the honeys and different things like that, a lot of different vinegars all down here so that you can pull it out and it's easier to find all the vinegars in one place and like fish sauce. Okay, all of that fits for now, I think. But then we have more. Okay, I'm actually thinking I should take out the vinegar and maybe we'll put it over here just because I'm running out of space over here. Like that's rice vinegar, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar. I don't like that. Okay, now I'm thinking we could put the spices up here. Red pepper paste, another sauce. Okay, we did it. I'm gonna do 10 more minutes. See, this would be cute to go in those little bowls that we have in the cutlery drawer, but I don't know if she'll actually use them or not. So, okay, so here we have all spices, and then we have all oils and fish sauces and things like that. So that should work. Okay. That makes me feel good. So next, I think we should use this basket for all of the vinegars. Okay, so we will put vinegar in this one and then you can just pull it out and see what you need. My favorite vinegar, this one is so good. Works, I think. Okay. Next up, I'm thinking on the top shelf, we will do dry produce like rice and beans. We'll add it in there. Oh, beans. All right, I think that one's pretty good. Okay, for the area up there, I think I might put sweets up high. You can still get them if you want them. So let's add, yeah, let's do sweets here. These. Okay, we're just gonna add here chocolates. Looks better that way. These are going to expire very soon, so I put them in the front hoping they will eat them. Right now, what I've got is kind of like nuts. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna come back and hopefully knock this out. Let me show you the stopping point the mini stopping point to eat lunch. I feel pretty good with our progress. All right, so we have the nuts here. This I haven't touched it. We'll get to that later. I haven't touched that either. But this shelf looks good. Looks like a store. All right, oh, and we've got everything down here finished and then we have this area finished. So far, this is just what we have to put back, and it's actually not that much. That's all of the expired stuff down there. Okay, we're back. We are gonna push through the food. This is all that we have left, so I think we can do it. And then I just had Jackson move the microwave, and I will show you where we moved it and why we moved it in just a second. But let's fully finish this food, and then we're gonna have to do the fine, meticulous task of going through the medicine. So that would be a little complicated, but we'll get this done first. Aha, I'm gonna switch these. This will make way more sense. And for the nuts, so this is like nuts and seeds. It's so big and they don't have a lot of snacks. I'm thinking we'll just put the chips and stuff in here too. And then the next shelf we have these milks. So down here, I think they're going to put like a wine cooler or something for alcohol. So I'm gonna go and leave all of the alcohol just on this shelf, but I'm gonna move, these are very delicate wine glasses. I am so nervous to touch them. I think I'm gonna move them up because if something ever fell on these, they would surely break. So I'm gonna put them up high. Should fit over here, I think. None of these wine glasses fit in the cabinets over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put them up high as well. I think it's just, we can slide this. We'll just put that down there for now. Stuff right here. What's next there? Okay, I think we just did the food. Okay, so this is where we're at.
It's looking good. All of the food gone for the most part. I asked Jackson to move the microwave over here because I don't know what else they're gonna realistically use this room for. But I know that Eunice doesn't want to see anything on the countertops. So I thought that might just be better back here. And it kind of splatters and gets messy, so might as well do it in the laundry room area. So now the question is, they have so many kettles. I don't know why they have multiple kettles, and they have that now, which does hot water. I think we're gonna move stuff around. So both of these, I think I'm gonna put up high for now. I got all of the knives out of this and just see if they can live without them. We'll put this one over in the corner down there, and then we'll put this, we'll either probably put the rice cooker over here so it's a little more discreet, or might even put both of them just right here, and they can easily move, you know, the air fryer whenever they want to use it. But it can be hidden so that when you're looking at the kitchen this way, you don't see everything back there because they'll be hiding there. So you just miss it. So actually, I'm gonna put this on top of the microwave because you just kind of pick up and move the air fryer. It's so lightweight. So we'll see if that works for them. If not, they can always put it back on the counter. Okay, so everything is off. We're making great progress, and this is all of the stuff that we have left. Not much, because it's mostly organizers. And then we just have this area. I'm not really sure what that stuff is, but now we have a good space to work with it here. Now, to make sense of all of this stuff, we might need to revisit the other cabinet. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out all of the other stuff, all of the other medical stuff, put it all in one location, see what we have, and see if we can try and make it all fit. One of the last things I wanted to do while I tried to put away the medical supplies was see if it was possible to rearrange this in any way that would give her more space in the office area so that her projects can keep expanding. At the very least, at least make some more space for one or two more bins. So I'm just trying it out. That takes a lot of shuffling. So fingers crossed it will work. All right, so at least we gave her 2 more buckets to grow into, so hopefully that, at least it's better. This, I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna take it to her room. I might put first aid in a stackable. Okay, I think one of the last things we need to do is make some labels. It's all vitamin shelf, and then it's first aid, medicine. We did it. Okay. Clean up. And let me show you the last thing. Okay, so the very last thing. I think that this space really needs some greenery to it. So before I show you guys the final look, you'll add this. And here's a tip. If you put your flowers in the fridge overnight,
they'll last so much longer. And they'll keep any nibblers like a kitty from munching them. I really doubted that we would be able to get this kitchen this minimal. And we still have empty shelves, a few empty shelves, which is really surprising, but you really can just make so much space whenever you get really well organized. Typically we do like some nice shots of everything, but instead of doing that, I just want to walk through everything and show you where it is. I think that'll be a little smoother. Okay, so let's start in the corner. Over here, we kind of have a drink situation going on. We have all of the coffee stuff up high and then coffee and teas. I know I put stickers on here and I came back and ripped them off because I thought it should be like all of the other shelves, and that kind of worked right there. So I think that one is just perfect. Down here, we have a little tea coffee station, and here we have all of the appliances. So good. Okay, down here, I didn't really change much. This one just kind of stayed as is, and I added some extras there. Down here, look at that empty shelf. I mean, it's pretty much, we can count it 2 empty shelves. Isn't that amazing? We have teacups there. Over here is where we added all of the dishes and all of those glasses up there that they don't really use very often. So calm though. I love this shelf. It's like a little store. We have sweets up high, and then this is kind of instant food, ramen, rice, things like that. Oh, I think this shelf looks so good. Okay, over here, you guys are gonna be shocked at this one. Look at this. There is nothing there. It's all empty, but I left those bins there for them to kind of grow into. We have this stuff down here, vinegars, things like that. Over here, spices are all on the top shelf, and we have all kinds of things, which I already showed you guys in there. I didn't touch, this is where all their pots and pans are. I know you guys are gonna ask, but I just left all of those. They're really organized anyway. These shelves, these are my favorite. These had such a huge transformation. I didn't put anything in here, but they can later if they want. I think this one looks so good. Oh, and then voila. Oh, it looks really good. We've seen the Tupperware a million times. Oh, this is the one that I changed. I think this one looks amazing. Here's their extra cutlery to go stuff. Oh, I just love this one. It's really self-explanatory, but so beautiful. This one also just looks really good, and more room to grow. Down here, you can just stuff down there. That one is empty up there. We have kind of like Korean, I didn't label these because I don't even know what I would call these. They're for like Korean soups and whatnot. It's kind of just pantry stuff. And this is mostly just snacks. So I thought that was one that they could kind of grow and change into as they stay in this apartment longer and have more food. We have kind of alcohol ginseng shelf. And then this is one that we did a while back, and I actually liked it. I thought it could stay. I didn't change much over here from the last time. The one change that I did make was just leave these extra bins for her to kind of grow into. And then this is where things change. We have home up there, candles and sewing. And this is all medicine. Tried to organize it as best I can, but some of the labels I can't decipher. We have mask and then the foot spa. Okay, that is the end of decluttering and organizing this kitchen and Venus's house for that matter. So we will be on to new projects. And if you want to stay up to date with the book launch, it is coming very soon. I've been working away on it. You can sign up to be part of the email list. It's not like a spammy email or anything. It's just to keep you updated on the book, especially as it gets closer to publication. That will all be linked in the description box.